let's talk about attention spans. Studies show that the average adult attention span is now around 8 seconds, so shorter than a goldfish. So whether or not this is true, because I think there's actually some studies out there that refute this, the question still remains the same. Is how do we expect busy professionals, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners to sit through hour-long lectures or week-long training? Let's look at microlearning. Microlearning is bite-sized, digestible learning that actually sticks with individuals longer. So what is microlearning? Microlearning delivers education in small, focused bursts, typically we'll say 2 to 10 minute lessons, and it can be in the form of a variety of things, including short videos, interactive games, infographics, flashcards, mini podcasts, scenario-based learning, all kinds of stuff. It's all about delivering just enough information at the right time in the right way and making it perfect for adult learners who are juggling work, family, and everything else in between in this busy world. So you might be asking, why does microlearning really work for adults? It just is. Adults don't learn the same way that kids do. They need practical, relevant, and immediate applicable knowledge. So this is why it's a game changer. It's more time efficient because who has time to spare? So with microlearning, learners can complete it during a coffee break. They can sit down, take in a bite-sized piece of information, and be able to go digest it. There's better retention rates. So studies show that microlearning boosts knowledge retention by up to 80% compared with our traditional way of learning. It fits busy schedules. So again, just this idea of having these bite-sized chunks, whether it's in the line at the grocery store, between meeting, laying in bed, whenever that is, people can take in this information. Think about things like TikTok and the Reels. Right? They're these couple-minute bursts of that somebody's going to learn something. Not always. Sometimes it's just a fancy dance move. But in general, right, there's a lot of how to do these things in just a couple minutes. It can be interactive and engaging. So adults do learn best when they're actively involved in it. Microlearning keeps them engaged by games, videos, exercises, interactive quizzes. And then last, it can reduce the cognitive overload. So if you've ever sat through a 3-hour webinar and got done and basically remembered nothing, microlearning prevents overwhelm by delivering one concept at a time, one bite-sized piece that people are going to need to know. So now let's look at how businesses and educators are using microlearning. Let's take the corporate sector, for example. So instead of a 2-hour compliance training, companies are spending 5-minute daily microlearning module. They might do that over the course of 2 weeks to reinforce some key concepts without overwhelming the employees of having to take all this time away from the stuff they're supposed to be doing. So maybe a sales team might receive a short daily video on objection handling, allowing them to practice and apply the techniques in real time. Higher education. So universities are integrating more microlearning into online courses and skill development type programs. So instead of an hour-long recorded lecture, they're getting these key concepts. It might be a 10-minute coding exercise before a live class if they need to complete, or a series of short case studies that sort of reinforce business strategies. When we look at our sort of entrepreneur and coach world, business owners and course creators using the microlearning to engage their audience and improve knowledge and retention. So this might be after a one-on-one coaching call, a coach might send a 2-minute explainer video recapping key takeaways or doing an extra activity or something to help clients really apply something that they just learned. So when we're looking at the future of adult learning, education is really evolving. It's, those long, boring training sessions are just not cutting it anymore. So if you want to engage today's learners, whether it's in the workplace or online education, microlearning is the way forward. So now the big question that I'm going to leave you with today is, are you using microlearning in your training or your programs in your business yet? Let's chat about it in the comments about how this can look like and what this looks like maybe for you if you're using it.